Top 10 best side hustle ideas to make money that pay well. Let's go and make some money together. Hey, it's your entrepreneur friend Adventago, and in today's blog, I'm going to show you some side hustles that you can do right now to make some money on the side. So you might be in school, you might have a job, or you just want to make a little bit of money on the side, or even a good amount of money on the side, so you can pay for bills or buy something nice for you or someone you care about. Now, some of these I'm doing myself right now, and some of these I've done in the past. By the way, I'm not going to be showing you those spammy apps that make you download a ton of other apps for points or any kind of stuff like that. I'm going to be showing you real ways you can make real money on the side. So you can pay some extra bills, save some money to buy yourself or someone you care about something nice, or do whatever you want to do with your money. And before we start, if you are new here, welcome to the Adventago blog. I help entrepreneurs like yourself start, grow and skyrocket their business, mindset and bank account. Make sure you click the notification bell. Why? So you are always notified about another blog post that will increase your business, mindset and bank account. Now, I'm going to jump straight into this one, starting with number 1, which most successful entrepreneurs and marketers would say, hands down, is the best one on this list. And personally, I agree. It has the biggest potential to make massive amounts for you and the ones that you care about. And it's called, number 1, ClickFunnels 30-Day Summit. Free summit. 11 out of 12 businesses fail in the first 3 years. Watch how you can avoid this or spring back if this has already happened to you. The link will be in the description below. Watch now. I'm so excited to announce that ClickFunnels is hosting a virtual summit. They've gathered 30 incredible marketing experts from different fields to talk about a really cool topic that will hit home with a lot of entrepreneurs. A few months ago, legendary marketer and friend Russell Brunson sent a brief email to over 100 of his 2 Comma Club winners. By the way, 2 Comma Club is for people who have made $1 million inside this one weird looking webpage that you could easily make yourself. Inside that email was a single question. Here's what it read. You suddenly lose everything in your business. Your money, your big name, your list, your affiliates and JV partners. All of it. You have bills piled high and people harassing you for money over the phone. All you have is a roof over your head, a phone line and an internet connection, and a ClickFunnels account for only 1 month. Other than your vast marketing experience, you're back to being a newbie. What exactly would you do from day 1 to day 30 to save yourself? Each of his 30 speakers are going to answer that question for you in detail during the summit. And remember, each plan is designed to start from 0, meaning if you have no list, no authority, no income, no affiliates or partners, even if you're starting truly from square one, this summit is created for you to succeed, starting from scratch. This is a summit you need to attend. Here are what some of the speakers that will be helping you look like. Click the link in the description to secure your spot for the 30-day summit and finally start building your awesome business. So, moving on, we've got number 2, charging scooters. Number 2 is also a favourite of mine, and people are making around about $100 per day doing this, which is extremely good. Think about it. If you were doing this 7 days a week, you'd be making $700 a week. But you could easily make $200, $300 or $400 a week by going out and charging scooters. For example, Lime scooters, Bird scooters and stuff like that. You simply go and sign up on the application as a charger and you go and pick up these scooters and you charge them overnight. Then you drop them back to their designated locations the next day. so people can go and use the scooters. This is once again a great way to make a side hustle because you don't interact with anyone. You just go, pick up the scooters, you take them home, you charge them, you take them back, you get paid, and that's it. And people are making up to $100 per day doing this. So essentially, it could be a side income or it could be a full-time job if you want to go and put the effort in and make this a full-time job. However, I do know that to make the $100 a day or more, you do need to be charging a lot of scooters overnight. So you're probably going to need a van or a large truck to be able to collect all those scooters. If you do want to make good money and reach over $100 a day charging scooters, you will have to think big. But you can go and make a little bit of money, maybe $30, $40 or $50 a day charging a few scooters overnight. Number 3. Car washing. Number 3 is also a great way to make a side income, and my dad pays someone to do this for me. If you go onto your local Facebook groups in your area, there'll be people advertising their business, and one that I see all the time is car washing. My dad, once every couple of weeks, gets this guy to come over to his house and wash his car. And my dad pays him about $100 because he has a large SUV that needs cleaning inside and out. But my dad found that car washer while browsing on Facebook groups. So one day I went to my dad's house and I asked the car washer, "So, how do you get most of your business?" And he replied by saying, "All I do is post in Facebook groups telling people I can wash their cars." A nice little extra is you don't have to have many skills to wash cars. It's very easy. You can just go and get your bucket and sponge. Then you can go and put up advertisements on Facebook groups offering to wash people's cars. And I've seen multiple people do this inside Facebook groups. And my dad pays his guy $100 for about 40 to 1 hour of work. I don't know how much of this he does every day, but it's definitely a good side hustle if you want to do it on the weekends, after work, school, or something like that. You simply go and wash people's cars. Now, typically where I am, you're looking at around $50 per car, and you can usually do one car within an hour to wash and clean inside and out. Oh, and by the way, this doesn't have to be just cars. This could be any kind of manual work. I only use cars since it's the simplest, but if you like mowing lawns, painting, or lifting heavy things, you could do that also. Just remember to put your services on Facebook groups that are relevant to the services that you are offering. Number 4. Garage sale flipping. Looks like I'm doing a bit of a Gary Vaynerchuk trash talk here. To make this work, what you do is go to garage sales, find something for cheap, then you flip it on eBay for other sites for a profit. Now, over the last couple of years, this has become a very lucrative business model. People have gone from doing a side hustle to making businesses that are worth millions or even 6 figures per month. That's right, you heard me correctly. People go out and buy so much stuff in garage sales. They put it on eBay and other sites for a big markup and then make a full-time living out of this. You can garage sale flipping too and make a full-time income or side hustle. But of course, it would depend on the area you live in because there might not be a lot of garage sales where you are. Besides that, it's really easy to do. You don't need much money for this apart from buying the products, but you're going to make your money back anyway. Number 5. Dropshipping. Dropshipping is when you sell a product that you don't yet have online. Then once someone makes a purchase, you go to a supplier, you pay the supplier, and they ship out the product. Now, the reason I put dropshipping into a side hustle is because there are people making $100 a day, and some that are even making millions. Dropshipping can be a side hustle, or it can be a full-time income, depending on how much work you put into it. You could make $30 a day, $70 a day, $100 a day, or even $1,000 a day. The sky is the limit. I know people who are making $1,500 per month doing dropshipping just as a side hustle on top of their job. So dropshipping is definitely up there with some of the best side hustles in the game right now. Or you can do it as a full-time living. Moving on to number 6, we have number 6, renting out your car. You can go out and rent your car when you're not using it. So, I have a spare car that I don't mostly use. If I wanted to, I could go and rent them. For example, if I go to a website called Toro.com, you can see that some of the cars go for $18 a day, $20 a day, and even $49 a day. Discover the world's largest car sharing marketplace. Obviously, this website would take a cut of those profits, but you can go and rent your cars out and make a few $100s per week if you're not using your car. For example, if you go to work and you take public transport and you leave your car at home, or you don't drive your car on certain days, you could rent it out for those days that you're not using your car. It's a great way to get some extra cash on the side if you're not using your car and you want to go and rent it out to people. And this isn't the only website you can use to rent out your car. You can simply search alternatives to Toro.com and get something else that suits your needs. Number 7, chatbot support. The internet is booming right now. There's lots of softwares coming out, there's lots of people dropping courses, and overall, there's lots of people selling stuff online. And as good as that is, we need support teams, so we hire people to sit online and reply to people in our chat and do support. These types of people usually get paid around $15 to $18 per hour. Some of them earn a little bit more depending on if they're a manager or not. But you can go out there and earn at least $15 or more per hour being a chatbot support person. And it's simple. You don't really need any skills. For example, maybe you get hired to do one of these jobs and you might be asked to simply reply to general questions. And if the question is too hard, you forward that question to a manager or the CEO and they will take care of the rest. So, a chatbot support person is simply a middleman helping people with general questions, and the harder questions get forwarded up the ladder and the team will sort it out. It's a great side hustle for someone who likes to type. You can go online and simply type chatbot support for hire, and there are hundreds of jobs that you can apply for to be a chatbot support person. In addition, it's a great side hustle if you have no money and you want to start making an income online. Number 8, Uber Eats. This is very common, and that's Uber Eats. I'm not going to include Uber itself because with Uber you have to interact with a lot of people and people are always in your car. And I know that a lot of people might be socially awkward, like I am. You might not want to sit with people all day long, so we're going to add in Uber Eats because it's simple. You go, pick up food, you put the food in your vehicle of choice, you drop it off to somebody, and your human interaction is very minimal. So it's great for anybody, even if you're an introvert or don't like to be around lots of people. Uber Eats is great because once again, you can do this in your spare time when you're driving to work, home, or school. I think Uber Eats is a lot better than Uber itself. because there's not so much interaction, and with Uber itself, there are so many checks you have to go through. But with Uber Eats, there's not as many checks. With less and less people wanting to go out, Uber Eats is blowing up right now, and more people are ordering food to their house. Don't fear, the work is never going to slow down. Also, you can do it whenever you want. You're on your own time schedule. Number 9. Rent out a car park space. Another side hustle that I find very fascinating that I didn't actually know you could do is rent a car park space. There's a website called curb.works, and it's available in a lot of different countries, and what it allows you to do is rent out car park spaces. If you live close to town or close to a stadium or close to anything that requires a lot of car parking, you can rent out your parking space and people can come and park on your property and you get paid for it. Curb, a brilliant new way to park. This is great for events. I remember when my auntie would go to festivals, there would be people with little signs saying $10 for parking here. Well, now you can do it with an application. It's so easy. You literally don't have to do anything. You just list yourself on there as a person with a car park, and someone can come and rent a car park from you. This is a great way to go out and make some money on the side without having to give up anything like a car or your time. It's the closest thing to just doing nothing and getting paid. Number 10. Writing for people. I also pay a lot of people to do this for me, and this is writing for people. You can go to a website called iwriter.com, and you can write content for people all the time. And there is always content to be written. So go and sign up as a writer, then every single day go and check the website, and there will be people asking for content for you to write. You don't need to be great at writing because a lot of the times the people buying it will edit it anyway. But you can sign up to the site iwriter.com and you can go and write content for people. Now, anyone can write, anyone can use a computer or laptop. It's really easy to do, and they will send you the topic, how many words they want, and you can go and research the topic. Then you can start writing the content, and then you can say the job's done and they will pay you. Once again, this is a really easy thing to do for a side hustle. There's no upfront money, there's no upfront products, there's no upfront card or anything like that at all. All you need is time. In summary, now, out of the top 10 best side hustle ideas to make money that pay well, I say hands down, it's number 1, the ClickFunnels 30-day summit. Click the link in description. If you need more traffic and sales, this free webcast will reveal the weird, almost backwards marketing secret to selling almost anything you can dream of online. Link in description. Because you can go out and do this with literally no money, and you can control your income. You can make a little bit of money, or you can skyrocket your income and live like a king or queen. Now, if you want to discover what this $360 million online business owner would do if he lost his entire business and he only had 30 days to get it back, then I highly urge you to click the link in the description below and join me in this private invite-only video series where he will show you how exactly to go from 0 to hero in only 30 days. Click the link in description and let's draw a roadmap together about how you can become a successful business owner, start making the income you dream of, and make a positive impact on the world. I'll see you on the other side, and remember, greatness is within. Adventago. Thank you everybody for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to click the link in the description below, and I'll see you in another video. Take care, Adventago.